let's start talking about the kids who aren't ever talked about.
Exactly. Welcome to Jersey Mat Chat.
15 years ago, Champion Athletes was established to help athletes perform better through better nutrition. And we do that by creating an individualized nutrition plan for each person that we work with to maximize their body composition and make them feel their best, both in training and in competition. So Champion Athletes offers individualized nutrition programs for each client that we work with. We start off by having them fill out a questionnaire about their eating habits, what they like, what they don't like, and how their family eats, as well as their goals. We go over the questionnaires, we get to know each other, and then we do a body composition analysis where we measure their muscle mass, their body fat, and then we build a customized meal plan just for them. And our meal plans look like menus, so they're easy to follow. They include a grocery list, and they're based around that family's eating habits. And then we support all of our clients through texting. So in between our appointments, which are about every 4 to 6 weeks, our clients text us their weight, let us know how they're feeling, how their energy is, and we make sure they're progressing towards their goals in between each appointment. If you're looking to bring your performance to the next level, you should look at your nutrition, and Champion Athletes would be happy to help you do that.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of New Jersey Mat Chat. We got two special guests here, a coach's corner. To my left, we have Glenville State assistant coach Gabe Onorato. To my right, we have Glenville 149-pounder?
165.
165-pounder, sorry, Roman Onorato. They are brothers, Paulsboro connection. We're here to talk about Glenville State. Guys, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
All right, guys. So, Gabe, we're going to start with you. Talk to me about Glenville State. I'm going to talk to you like I'm a parent. I'm going to talk to you like you're recruiting my son. So, sell me Glenville State. Let's get right to the point.
You want to wrestle in college. Everybody wants to set their eyes on Division I, but, that's, I think, a whole different realm of wrestling, especially with the NIL and everything changing, money and, rosters are getting cut down and everything. But I think there needs to be a big presence of elite guys in Division II that I think are really starting to see. You're seeing guys transfer down from Division I a lot right now. I mean, I was one of those guys. I wrestled 4 years at Drexel, and I chose to go Division II after my 4 years of competing at Division I, and I, looked at it as like taking a step down, and by no means is that what it is at all. Glenville State is becoming the place to go to if you want to wrestle in college, especially in Division II. We just had our program best 7th place finish at Nationals. We had tied our program record for 4 All-Americans this last year, which was tied from the year prior where we also had 4 All-Americans. We have 12 All-Americans in total. The program started in 2021, so still a really young program, up and coming. We have 1 national champion, 3 national finalists, and an amazing coaching staff. Right now we're coached by our head coach, Dylan Cottrell, who wrestled at App State and WVU. He was a national qualifier, I think, 3-4 times, blood rounder, had some great wins over big names in college like Dave McFadden, Richie Lewis, one of the Hidley brothers. So, he's great at wrestling, and you'll see that if you come into our room, he's beating everybody up. Our assistant coach is Chris Bassford. He spent a lot of time at Nebraska Omaha before their program shut down. They won a ton of national titles there, so he comes with a lot of experience. Now you got myself as the assistant coach, and then this year we have 2 grad assistants, guys that were on the team with me the past 2 years. We got Hayden Pummel, who was ranked number 1 in the country our first year there, so not this year, the year prior. Was number 1 in the country, national qualifier, and then got hurt in the first round of nationals. And so he'll be a graduate assistant for us wrestling with the upper weights. And then for our lower weights, we got Colton Drucius, who was an All-American in 2025 at 125 pounds. So he'll be wrestling with the lightweight guys. So we got a great staff, a great team that's coming in this next year, and a program that's on the rise.
All right, Roman, tell me, where the hell is Glenville State, for those that don't know?
Glenville State, located right in the middle, kind of the heart of West Virginia.
West Virginia.
So it takes a little bit to get there once you get into Morgantown for people coming from New Jersey. Mm-hmm. It's about an hour and a half from Morgantown. So right smack dab in the middle of West Virginia.
It's a very small town, but pretty damn good restaurant.
All right, so car ride from Paulsboro to Glenville State is approximately what?
6.5 hours.
All right, so Paulsboro, for those who don't know on a New Jersey map, is along the Delaware River, let's say between the Delaware Memorial Bridge and Camden. All right, that's so 6.5 hours from there. So, okay. Now, who recruited you to Glenville State?
This dude right here.
Really?
So he was wrestling on the team his first year there while I was at Drexel.
Okay.
We actually committed to be at Drexel while he was still there. So I was a senior in high school doing my visits around like Rider, Drexel, LIU. Ended up picking Drexel while he was still there. And then my senior year went on and he ended up transferring to Glenville State. And I was still going to Drexel because I had a good offer to go there. I was going to see it through. Ended up redshirting there. And he's like, I just All-American. You should come with me. This coach knows what he's doing. And I was like, well, I don't see a path to starting at Drexel. You know, they had a pretty good team the year I was there. And I was like, you know, I like to hear, but I think I can go be an All-American in D2. So I was like, let me go see what that's about. And so I went there this year, and, you know, I really loved it. Had an awesome year there.
All right, awesome. So let's just say, for sake of argument, you're use me as an example. Let's say you're recruiting my son. And we want to come on. We want to come to a visit at Glenville State, but we want to come during the wrestling season on a match day. Could you accommodate a recruit?
100%. So we'd build the schedule around you coming in. Whenever you're going to arrive, right? We'll give you a campus tour, show you our facilities. We got a nice weight room and the Waco Center. That's where we wrestle at. We have our duels there, tournaments there. Great. Beautiful big gymnasium. It's got a upper level concourse that people can walk around, stands that surround the whole thing. Super nice spot to wrestle there. They got the whole jumbotron up top with the lights and everything. So it's a great place to compete. And then, you know, we have our campus is up on top of a hill, which is pretty cool. We actually do runs through it. So it gets pretty tough going up and down that thing. But you got all your classrooms up there, dining hall, all that kind of stuff. Along with campus housing. And then down the road a little bit, you'll have our wrestling room that's completely detached from everything. And we have 24/7 access to there, so we can get in there and roll whenever we want. And I think that's a great advantage that guys have for cutting weight or doing, extra workouts with coaches or their teammates and things like that.
How many scholarships are you guys working with?
So in Division II, I believe the number is 9.0, where D1 is 9.9. So we get 9.0, and we have the full 9.0, and we do also,
Merit scholarships, things like that. Do you
we have some academic, but we also have the fully funded athletic scholarships as well. And then, there is the potential for some guys to get NIL money through our program too.
Okay. So you went from Drexel to Glenville State.
Yep.
Definitely, it's got to be different in every way. You went, first of all, from the center city, pretty much, to the mountains.
Yeah.
Culture shock?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Very busy city and then very quiet town.
Yeah.
100%.
Now, what can a recruit expect? Listen, if you're a hardcore wrestler, you care more about what to expect on the wrestling side, but you can't wrestle 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year either.
Yeah.
What can a recruit expect?
So a lot of the stuff we do around there is just hanging out with the guys on the team. Like everybody's kind of best friends on our team. We have a great team camaraderie, and especially in the season it's really high. Like just getting in the room banging with each other kind of thing. So I'd say just hanging out at dudes' houses, at the dorms, whatever. We play golf with each other during the nice weather time. So wrestling season, there's no golf, unfortunately. But everyone likes to have a lot of fun. We do some different activities with our team. Like we've played volleyball outside, we play baseball, whatever. But we always find a way.
What's the female-male ratio? Be honest. You know what it is. Don't act like you don't know it. Are there more blondes than dudes?
There's probably more girls there.
All right.
I'd say
that's what a recruit might want to know, right?
Yeah,
I'll tell you though, more than anything else, it's athletes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The school is
Whether it's male or female.
yes.
majority athletes. So
That's cool.
there are going to be a lot of people that you're seeing and supporting each other.
I love it.
They show up to each other's athletic events when they're home, and if they're close enough, and it's a big thing, people will travel for.
Okay.
So,
Are freshmen required to live on campus?
Yes, freshmen live on campus, and then depending on your age, your second year, you might be able to get off or if you live close enough or have a special situation. But typically you're on in the dorms first year, and then there's like the student like on campus housing that they have that's across from the Waco Center, where you can live at too. And then usually after that you're going to be off campus finding somewhere to rent and stuff.
Are freshmen permitted to drive?
Yeah. So you can have your car up on campus. You just got to get registered with the school.
Okay. Now, is there a campus police there, or does the local municipality patrol the campus for, to make sure it's safe and nothing crazy?
So there is campus police that's literally right on the campus there. And then there's also, we got state troopers that are always patrolling through the town as well.
So what's your opinion on the schedule that Glenville State wrestles?
I think we wrestle a great schedule. You're always battle tested at the right times, and there's always like a lower tier of opponents at the right time too, so that you can get your confidence up. Yeah. But I think for this year too, like we have a great schedule coming up where we're gonna have like right in the middle, like around Christmas time, we're gonna be like wrestling some good opponents. Like you're gonna wrestle some of the top guys in your weight class, or some guys out of division. Like you get a good mix of everything for sure.
Okay. Now, what is the reason? Because I don't know. We did have Division II coaches on here last year. I forgot what they said though, so I ask you now. For the people who are obsessed with the number, D1, D2, D3, I know what separates D3 from D2 and D1, but what separates D2 and D1? Why is the school D1 and why is the school D2?
I think at Division I, you're going to see a lot of the huge campuses, big alumni investments, money from the states, people that want to invest in big sports programs and stuff. It's all the big name, lights, pomp and circumstance.
Well, Rider University is the smallest Division I school I've ever seen. They're Division I though, so it can't be size. Is it? I'm asking you because I don't know. I don't know what classifies 1 and 2.
I think you have to opt into it. Obviously, it might have to do something maybe revenue related with your sports. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay, but you've wrestled D1 and D2, am I correct?
Yes, I did.
Now, what is, in your opinion, what is the most significant difference in the two from a competition standpoint?
What I felt at Division I is like you're never really gonna catch that break every now and then. Like unless you're one of the top guys, like in the top 10, 12 in the country in Division I, where like, you might wrestle a guy that's like low 20 rankings or not ranked, like you could probably beat up on him pretty good. But, for the average Division I wrestler, every match is going to be tough. And it's like, if you're going to, bonus someone, you're catching them on their back, or you're really in a dogfight and you're beating them up and breaking them. And that's how you, blow the door open and get bonus points. But you're never really getting a week off in Division I. That's kind of what you see a lot, especially in the conference, like the Big Ten. I wrestled in the EIWA, but I know talking with, John Van Brill, who coaches at Seagulls now, he was like, yeah, dude, I went through this stretch where I was wrestling like the number 8, 12, 6, 5 guy back to back to back. And it's like, you don't catch a break. Like 10 days. Yeah, you don't catch a break. So in Division II, you certainly can catch a break. I mean, every now and then you're going to get a guy that you can beat up on, and it kind of feels like high school again, right? Where it's like, you have to get them on your schedule and you can have fun trying new things, working on stuff,
Okay. Well, what do you say to recruits who say, Coach, here's the deal. I love your school. I love your campus. But respectfully speaking, I think I know what you mean by you get a break.
Yeah.
But also I know kids that would rather not weigh in if it's a break night. They'd rather just sometimes not weighing in is your break.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what do you say to a kid that says, hey man, I love your campus. I love the room. I love the coach. I love the environment. I hate your schedule. I know you're not going to revolve that around one recruit, but when it comes to scheduling, is there a motive or a plan behind making a specific schedule?
Oh yeah, 100%. If you talk to our head coach, Coach Cottrell, he'll tell you in the beginning of the season we get into opens to try and get guys as many opportunities as they can to wrestle common opponents, compete in the same tournament, maybe wrestle against each other to try and separate yourselves early on. But then it slowly builds into the big mid-season tournament in Division II is the Midwest Classic. And a lot of people say it's tougher than the Division II national tournament because you're going to start in the round of 64 and wrestle multiple matches that first day. And then you got a bunch the second day. It's a 2-day tournament that starts in the round of 64. Division II nationals starts in the pre-quarters. So it's a lot smaller. I think there's 18 guys in the entire bracket.
Okay, I understand.
But yeah, so the way our schedule works is you start with opens, and then we get into dual season, and we start. It ramps up pretty quickly. I mean, this last year we wrestled our first tournament, and then my next duel was WVU and App State. So we're trying to get Division I programs to wrestle us. It's really hard because there's no advantage to them per se. Like if they lose to us, it hurts their RPI for guys to qualify for nationals, and if they beat us, it doesn't really do anything for them. So it's hard to get them to wrestle us, and especially like what D1 program wants to be like, yeah, we lost to the Division II school.
I got you. Yeah.
But we do have one on the schedule this year. Hasn't been announced yet. So stay on the lookout for that one. It's going to be a good one.
Come on, announce it.
All right. So you know the wrestling match that they're doing on the ship?
Yes.
Yeah, we are right now. I know we're wrestling against University of Virginia on there.
Oh, awesome.
I think we might be getting a second one.
Okay.
But that is going to be on the schedule. I believe that's going to be the second weekend of the season.
That's very cool.
Yeah. What is that? Throwdown in Yorktown?
Yeah.
So we're going to be wrestling in that this year.
That's very cool.
But yeah, outside of that, we scheduled the best Division II teams that we can. I mean, last year we wrestled St. Cloud State. They're like a big name in Division II, always been great.
Minnesota, they're Minnesota?
Yeah, yep. Lander, we wrestled them. They've been really, really good as of recent. Gannon, they're always like a top 10 team. I think this last year.
Worst part of the country.
Yeah,
Gannon,
yeah.
Erie, PA, are you kidding me? Just stab me in my kneecap. I'm never driving there ever for nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, there's $1 million in Erie. It's yours if you go drive and pick it up. I'll stay poor. I'm not
That's
going
a
there.
long one.
You ever drive there?
No.
Don't ever drive.
We will this next year. We dual Lake Erie.
That's different. If I'm on your bus and I'm on your dime and I'm on, okay, I go to Erie. Yeah. What's it like wrestling technically now? Wrestling for your own brother.
Oh, that was awesome. I would used to have to call him, like if he was at school and I was in high school or at college, whatever. But now being with him this year, he's in my corner coaching me what I'm wrestling, and just being that support that I need outside of just my coaches. Yeah. Like it's like having my dad. I always had my dad growing up. Now, not that he's my dad, but
I get you.
He gets to replace him and be that voice that hits home. And so I had him all there. I got to watch him wrestle, sometimes wrestle immediately after him, sometimes a couple matches in between. I went up 3 different weight classes this year. But it was awesome being with him. And now having him actually be my coach is going to be something.
You guys seem like you got a nice bond going.
Yeah. I mean, we train together all the time,
awesome.
Whether it's in the gym or in the wrestling room. And we've always supported each other.
So what else would a potential recruit need to know? Because again, it's a little different. I can role play and say, if you were recruiting my son, I would ask this. But what do you look for in a recruit, and who are you recruiting?
You got to love wrestling. That's got to be your number one priority. Obviously, you're going to school to get an education, but you need to love wrestling to go to Glenville State because you're going to wrestle more than you ever have in your life. We wrestle a ton of live, a ton of sparring, and I think that's something that differed a lot from what I did when I was at Drexel. We didn't wrestle as much live. You go into our room, you're wrestling live pretty much every day. Building, until you build up to a duel and you get a little closer, it gets pulled back. But I think wrestling a ton of live, it helps with your reaction time, trying the things that you're wanting to be working on. Because drilling, you're never going to be able to simulate a real feel in a drill. It has to be live. So we wrestle a ton of live. You're going to be in the best shape of your life. I can guarantee it. I mean, our coach always says you're never going to lose a match because you're not in shape, and that's the truth. And I think, you can't be in search of the whole party scene because you can do it if you want to there, but you really have to go out of your way. There's one bar in the town and, it's right in the middle. Everybody can see if you're there.
Yeah.
So you can't be looking to come to college and party all the time. You got to be there for a reason to accomplish your goals in wrestling. And I think that's the kind of kid that we're looking for, right? Takes care of his schoolwork, but
But in order, not to interrupt you, in order to get to that kid, there's that kid's got to catch your eye.
Yes. Yeah.
So what I mean is we were all wrestlers.
Yeah.
Before you wrestle a certain kid, you might feel a little intimidated. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean by that, right? Are you intimidated going after certain recruits? Is it a waste, and I say this respectfully, is it a waste of time to go after a New Jersey State champion? When do you know who you can get and when you're realistically not going to get? Do you understand what I'm asking?
Yeah, New Jersey State champion, that might be a little tougher. I mean, because you see like Grayson Pettit this year, right? He won states, now he's going to Iowa.
Correct.
So
Right.
we can't compete with Iowa, financially or anything like that.
I understand that.
But I think, we get a New Jersey State placer 100%. I mean, I was a New Jersey State placer in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're a New Jersey State qualifier, yeah, we're going after you. And even some kids that might not, make it, but, you had good matches,
yeah.
you had good results, or,
Of course.
you're doing well at NHSCA or any type of big national tournament. Just placing in something doesn't always mean that, you're good. Sometimes guys can fall into it. So that's not the biggest thing that we're looking for. It can just kind of show, where you're at or, where you could grow into. But I would say, New Jersey State champ, that'd be a tough one to try and get. We would certainly love to have you, reach out to you.
Yeah.
But New Jersey State medalist, if you come to Glenville State and wrestle in Division II, you're going to have a pretty damn good career.
Roman, let me ask you this. Are you a freestyle guy?
Yeah, I did a lot of freestyle when I was in high school. I did a little bit last year during my freshman year. I didn't get to do any this year because double bursitis in my knees. I was getting healthy as soon as the season ended. But
Are the resources there
yeah,
to help
100%.
Does your staff support those seeking international ambitions?
Yeah. So this coming season, we have a Canadian world team member, senior world team member. He is coming to wrestle for us. And then this last year, Chris Ola, who wrestled at Camden Catholic, he's at our program now. We took him out to Puerto Rico, and he wrestled in the Puerto Rico World Team Trials. We flew out there and coached
Do you
him.
fund that?
Yeah,
How does that work?
It was all paid for. Any fundraising that we do, we set it aside for freestyle season, and any guys that have ambitions to go wrestle U23s, U20s, wrestle in Vegas for the U.S. Open. You want to get yourself on a world team, we're gonna pay for you to go and do that, and we're gonna train freestyle and help you get ready for it.
I'm going to ask you a hypothetical scenario here. Recruiting question. And let's just say you had to pick one.
Yeah.
A one-time Fargo champ at the junior level, okay? A kid that's never placed in New Jersey. So this kid won Fargo but never placed in New Jersey. He's great at freestyle, can't really crack the top of the top in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Which one are you going for? You understand what I'm asking
The
you?
Jersey in me wants to take the Jersey guy. I believe in New Jersey guys, and we got.
No, that kid though, he just because he didn't place in New Jersey, that kid won Fargo. So does his freestyle accolades?
Oh, okay. Now I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he won Fargo, but couldn't
Fargo,
place in New Jersey.
Yeah, we're 100%.
Okay.
I don't think the New Jersey State tournament is extremely hard to place in. I know
Yes.
I wrestled in it 4 times and I only placed once.
Yes.
Do I think I should have placed more than that? Yeah, but I mean. You look if when you go back in the past and you look at who you wrestled, what they became after that, it's like okay, yeah, maybe it makes sense I didn't win that one, but I would 100% go after that kid.
Okay.
I mean, there's no reason why he can't come into our room and develop. Maybe he's missing the top bottom, or finding a way to score through scrambles, because that doesn't nearly happen the same way in freestyle. I think it'd be the perfect place for him to develop where he's missing and not having the success in folk style.
How do you tell a kid? And you can both answer this because you're currently there and you're currently a coach. But what if a recruit tells you this, Coach? I love it, but what you're offering, whatever it is, will you let a kid walk away that really wants to come over $10,000? Do you guys how do you guys work? How do you guys work it where? Okay, we can give you this much athletic money, whatever it is, this much merit money. We can find you this much grant money, however you guys work it.
Yeah. Do
you guys really let athletes go over $7,000, $8,000? Does it come down to that?
I guess it really depends on the recruit that we're talking to. But I do know that there can be ways where it's like, hey, maybe we don't have the money right now, but something can change halfway through the years, or we could do a little bit of extra fundraising and potentially see if there's NIL opportunity for you to make up that difference, or maybe we can find you a job to work at the school to make you some extra money and help pay for the school. But it really depends on the level of the recruit. Like if they're saying like, I need more money, and we look at what we got and the potential of this kid, hey, maybe we'll find a way to cough up a couple extra dollars.
Now, do you guys talk, be honest, do you guys talk amongst each other how much each kid's getting? Or is that just is that like a cardinal rule? You don't talk about that.
Some guys do. Some guys are transparent with what they're getting. Some guys are more hush hush about it.
Gotcha.
It really just depends on the person.
Is that an ego thing, or is it just just teenage, young boys are idiots? They just talk whatever.
Some guys will just openly, whatever their stuff is
Okay.
what it is, and some guys are more kept to themselves about what they're getting. And what they're not getting.
I would say the best policy is probably don't tell anybody, because it might create jealousy and animosity between guys on the team. But there are guys that will talk about it, and it's not recommended, but you can't really prevent it.
Just curious. So what else? This bar he's talking about. Tell me about it. They got good wings, good hangout spot, good music.
It's not a food place. It's just strictly drinks.
It's okay for kids to go out and unwind and have a good time. Like I'm all for. You need that.
Yes.
You need it.
Yeah.
But it's just a cool little downtown vibe.
Yeah, just the only time it's really got a lot going on is if one of the sports teams are there. So
Gotcha.
when baseball's not in season, they're there all the time, even when they aren't.
Yeah, I got you. Well, baseball,
football's there. I mean, guys are popping, but
gotcha. How many students, undergrads, do you have?
Pretty small number, I would say. Under 2,000 probably.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Our school it's a really small school, so you're gonna know a lot of the people on the sports teams, even in classes with you. It's a small community, a small town, very small school. So you'll get good relationships with your professors, your strength coaches. You're gonna see them all the time, even outside of class.
Gotcha.
And to relate that to New Jersey kind of high school. Coming from Group 1, it honestly feels like if I were at a Group 5 school, but it was college.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because they're high schools. My son has 2,000 kids in his school, and it's just high school. Yeah. Wow, that's, well, I guess that could be good. It could be bad. Some kids like that big campus.
Yeah.
I don't, listen, if I'm wrestling, if I'm going to a school to wrestle, I don't give a damn what color the leaves are in October.
Mm-mm.
I don't care. I don't care how sprawling the campus is.
All you're going to be looking at is the wrestling match.
Yes, that's all I would care about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's all nonsense. Is your football team good? Who cares? I didn't ask you one time because I don't care about your football team.
No.
No offense to your football team.
Hey, I mean,
I don't care at all.
The school, though, as a whole, athletics is on the rise. So we have this thing called the Commissioner's Cup.
Okay.
So it's for our conference. It tallies up how you finished in each sport, and you get points for it. A couple of years ago, we were coming in 9th, 8th. This year it hasn't been announced yet, but the way everything was sitting, I think we're going to come in 2nd.
Okay.
For all sports combined, points-wise in our conference, and I think there's probably 12, 13 teams in our conference, so we're doing pretty well.
Is Division II affected by the 5-for-5?
That has not been voted on yet. So Division 2 and Division 3 have to get their committees together and vote whether or not to follow what Division 1 is doing, or maybe push it off for a year and then vote to see how it affected Division 1, or if they don't want to do it at all.
What are you hoping?
Yeah.
I think majority of the time they follow suit.
Are you yay or nay on that?
I'd probably say yeah.
Okay.
Because it eliminates the red shirt and the headache of that, coaches having to deal with, should I redshirt this guy? Should I
And
redshirt
Olympic
this
shirt,
guy?
and injury shirt.
Yeah.
And
It's just
whatever, and COVID shirt, the next
you got
virus.
5 years.
I know it's crazy.
And you got 5 years.
You got 5 years.
You go wrestle, that's it. I used my red shirt. I won't see any of that, so I got 3 years left. That's it. But anyone that comes in 5 years, boom, you're good.
So you'd be good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, what's your opinion?
Only tough thing with that is, you see guys get injured, and it's there goes your year. And it's well, I didn't even get to do anything yet, and I lost a year where I could have accomplished something.
Okay, well, you got your 4, though, that you should have normally got, that every other athlete got.
Yeah,
before you,
but then maybe it happens again, and then you only got 3.
It's going to last until the NCAA gets sued.
Yeah.
And then they're going to change it in 2 years.
Yeah.
We know how that's going to work.
We'll see.
Who cares? Whatever it is, what it is.
I like it, though. I think it helps a lot with recruiting, because it's what you're going to have for the next 5. You're not well, he might redshirt, so we got to get someone else for this weight. It's no, you're going to have this guy for 5 years in a row. So if he's the guy for 5, you don't got to worry about finding someone else to replace him until maybe he's at his last year or 2 years to go with a guy to come in and develop or something like that.
Where are your recruiting pockets? You're a Jersey guy. Where are you going to find yourself recruiting?
I'm recruiting New Jersey. I mean, I've been doing it. So we got Ryan McConaughey from West Everett High School.
Love Ryan.
He committed. And then this last year, I talked a lot with guys that I knew from high school. So Max Borton, we got him to transfer, and he's a New Jersey guy. Chris Ola, he went to Camden Catholic in Collingswood. he's another Jersey guy, and then I got him to go there. I was the first one, and I think I want to see a bigger presence in Division II overall from New Jersey wrestlers. It's like you see them go to the Eastern PA schools, like Millersville and stuff, but they're not getting out much further than that. And I think there's a lack of Division II wrestlers overall in Division II. Maybe that's because of the location of the schools, right? There's only one in New Jersey, and it's up in North Jersey at Felician. And it's a relatively newer program. But I want to see a bigger presence, and I think I want to get a lot of New Jersey guys over to Glenville State.
Assuming that I get no money at all, what's the tuition at Glenville State?
It's like $12,000.
$12,000.
That's it.
It's like the cheapest school in West Virginia, period.
How do they survive
Financially?
At $12,000 a pop.
We have a
1,800 students.
Very generous donor. I will say that that lives in Glenville, and he gives a lot of money. A lot of it isn't endowed to the university as well, and then we get money from the state too. So highly funded school.
That's awesome.
We're doing great things. Yeah.
You can pull.
I think after housing and everything, it might be like 18 or something, but still, that's like very
I hear you. That's awesome.
And then as soon as you're off campus, then it's nice because your rent gets
your rent
cheap. It's
$1,000
cheaper than anything in Jersey.
$280 a month for my rent.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I was in the house with 4 other dudes.
Yeah.
But it was a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom house.
That's awesome.
And yeah, it was super cheap.
What's it known for in terms of, you have schools that are engineering schools, schools that are business schools? What's Glenville?
We are known for criminal justice.
Really?
So we have a great criminal justice program. There's a house on campus that's built for like mock crime scenes.
Understood. That's cool.
And I believe there was a professor there that was in like a Netflix series for their criminal justice stuff too. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, listen, of course I'm Jersey. I'm Jersey through and through. You guys are Jersey. I mean, Glenville State sounds appealing. I mean, listen, people are always going to frown upon, well, it ain't D1. You're always going to have those people. But you're also going to have those people who think D2 is better than D3. Whatever those numbers mean to people, I don't know. To me, go to college and wrestle.
Yeah, I felt that
compete.
Mindset of like, oh, it's not Division I. I was so crippled by that when I was looking to transfer. I was like, I know I'm good enough to wrestle in Division I. I beat Division I national qualifiers during my time at Drexel. Like, I knew I was good enough to compete at that level. And that's like, I shut down every school that was reaching out to me that wasn't Division I. And my dad was like, you should like hear these coaches out. Like, you never know what they have to say. And I didn't realize at the time Division II can offer scholarships.
Yes.
So like, you're going to get your school paid for. You're going to get to be the guy at the program. So you can start the entire season, go to nationals, all that stuff. And you can accomplish things that are next to your name for the rest of your life. Like, I'm a 2-time All-American now in NCAA. Yeah, it's Division II, but like, that's not something that anybody can take away from me. And I'm so happy that I was able to accomplish that, rather than like, I wrestled Division I for
1% of, what is it? 1.4% of wrestlers wrestle in college.
Yeah.
Total. Like, it's a very, very small number because it's hard. That's reason number one. It's hard. If it was easy, come on. No, listen, Division I, Division II, Division III, NIIA, I don't know much about. JUCO, honestly, I don't know much about. No. But do your thing, man. This is exciting stuff.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, anything we can do to help moving forward. Of course, if there's any kids you want on here to get a listen to, we'll bring them on.
Great.
Things like that. Because I think we're trying to provide a resource.
Yeah.
You can learn a lot about a kid with me asking them weird questions for 40 minutes. You can kind of figure them out a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of these kids are characters, but you can see some of them show their love.
Yeah.
Show their passion. You can see it in their eyes that they're serious. So I hope we're a help in some way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate all that you guys do.
No, thanks for coming.
Fun to see, and it's always entertaining.
Coming back, we're coming back to Seagulls.
Oh, love it.
We're going to do a part 2.
Yes. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Now, who's stuck under was that? Yours or yours?
It was definitely his. He's a duck under guy.
I hope you. Thanks for coming.
Got the shout out.
Yeah, appreciate it. Great.
Thanks for having us.
Glenville State, match chat.
Attention, wrestling fans, parents, and future state champs. This is your podcast. We're shining a light on the toughest high school New Jersey wrestlers and coaches who are building warriors one takedown at a time. Follow us, like, and subscribe on your favorite platform. It doesn't cost you anything, but it goes a long way to support the show. Don't just watch the journey, be part of it.